Looks like goddamn Mario Kart.
Checkered everything.
There's something on that car.
It's a hand.
Daddy's home.
What the shit? Race control.
Right. One more car and I'm taking it out of your ass.
I'm gonna take this track and make it my pitch. Did you know that races are won and lost in the pits?
I did not know that.
Did you not?
The IMS is the best there ever was.
Daddy doesn't do road cars.
Daddy only does ovals. We certainly don't take ourselves that seriously, so you shouldn't. Welcome to Fast Cars, Fast Girls with Abby and Molly.
All right, it's season 2, episode 37. What do you say? Let's warm up these tires.
Let's warm them up.
All right, well, it's our big news and implication episode, so we're going to do a silly season rundown. Then we're going to talk about our woman of the week. Oh boy, I should have looked this one up.
Amna Al Quabais.
Thank you. And then we will talk about the air race, because the air race is coming up.
It sure is.
And then
step into the danger zone.
Oh snap! You can't handle the danger
You
zone.
cannot handle it.
And then shit, we didn't make up. We're gonna have a little talk about the 1964 Indianapolis 500.
We are.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's jump into news.
Okay, so let's find out who is where.
Oh boy.
So, Ed Carpenter Racing, we still have Spencer Pigot as the primary car.
Yes,
in the 21.
we do. Dale Coyne Racing, we've got Sebastian Bourdais is still there.
He is, which, you know, I'm not surprised that Dale Coyne wanted to keep him. I am surprised that Bourdais racing another season, though. Just because I feel like, you know, with his age and all of that, it would not surprise me for him to voluntarily move into sports cars at some point.
Yeah, I know. That's surprising.
Yeah.
No,
So
he said, Mom, no.
Not having it.
No. Sato is with RLL still.
All right.
And I think we talked about this last time too. Steinbrenner and Harding are now together. Steinbrenner Harding Racing with Pato O'Ward and Colton Herta.
Fun fact about the nickname Pato.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually how you say duck in Spanish.
Oh, that's interesting.
So yeah, that's his nickname is Pato. Like Patricio, it is a nickname for that, but it's also the word for duck.
Well, that's our new nickname for him now.
Yeah.
No, he's Duck.
He's the duck.
You're all welcome for that one.
All right, well, news since last time, Felix Rosenqvist is in the number 10 for Chip Ganassi Racing. So Ed Jones, now without a ride. Ed Jones, who didn't realize that was a possibility until, like, what was that, Portland?
Yes.
That all of a sudden it was sprung upon him, and he was like, oh, this, what?
Huh?
What did you just say?
What? Which is interesting. I don't think, it's not like ironic in the real definition, but it's like Alanis Morissette ironic in that if you remember last season, like he dipped from Dale Coyne Racing to go over to Chip Ganassi Racing, and now Chip Ganassi Racing said dip again. It's interesting.
It's very interesting, and you know I'm a big Ed Jones fan.
He's a good. I mean, he finished. Oh, I made a note for myself. He finished 13th. It wasn't horrible.
No,
not at
well,
all.
and and one of the things that they had talked about in that initial article where he was, a little unaware that his job was maybe up for grabs, his seat was up for grabs, and not necessarily to him, is, that entire team has been based off of Scott Dixon and what he likes and his setup. And so I'm not saying that Scott shouldn't have things set up how he likes, but not everybody drives the same way. And so this entire season, Ed Jones has been in a car that's set up for Scott Dixon. Yeah. So if you wanted to do better, then maybe change the setup some. Like, I understand that you want to have some things the same so you can compare and contrast between drivers for data points. I get that.
Right, that's the whole 2-car theme. I get it.
Yeah, but each driver has their own little things that they like or don't like. I mean, there's some people who want a stiffer roll bar,
Yeah.
Some people want a little looser, like
Dixie.
He
likes it loose in the back.
He likes it loose in the back.
He likes a loose caboose.
He does.
I am...
So yeah, but I'm sad for Ed Jones. I hope that he gets a ride next year, but we shall see.
Yeah, God, there are so many people who want a job.
Well, I am sure that Felix Rosenqvist brought a lot of money.
Well, he had a fine career. So he did Indy Lights, and he placed like 3rd in Belardi in Indy Lights in 2015, and he's had first place finishes in Formula 3, and I know he's done also well in Formula E. But I'm also positive he probably bought money too.
Oh, I mean, I think that Scott Dixon is probably the only driver that doesn't have to come to the table with money.
Probably.
At this point.
Yeah.
Like maybe him and Will Power, but every other driver, I mean,
better have some cash
best
monies.
of my knowledge, has to bring money.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to sound like flippant, but that's kind of how it is.
It is, which, again, it shouldn't be.
No.
The sponsorship should fall on the team and not on the driver.
Yeah.
So that our drivers can actually be paid. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous when you think about it. I mean, to, piggyback on part of Hinch's...
You're jumping ahead
essay.
on the notes, but yeah.
Oh, am I? Mm-hmm. Sorry. But yeah, it's interesting.
It is. No, that's okay. What else did we... Oh, I didn't write this down. McLaren is... At one point, they're like, oh, we'll make our decision about IndyCar in September. Well, now it's November. So they keep pushing
Or October.
No, they said November.
Oh, I thought you meant today it's November. I was like, no, babe, it's just October.
No, no. They're making their decision
gotcha. Now they pushed it, so they're making a decision in November.
But it is October, so...
I was like, whoa. Yeah. Okay, we haven't even had my birthday yet. Calm down.
It's August 1st, and, well... Or October 1st. I don't know what month it is anymore.
The birthday month has started.
The birthday month has started. Well, we're taping October 1st, but whatever. Birthday month, true. It still started.
But yeah, interesting. Interesting.
What other news do you have?
So, miscellaneous news. As of
AJ?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, as of today, October 1st, we got an email stating that CJ O'Donnell, who is currently the chief marketing officer for IndyCar,
cool guy,
very cool guy, will be leaving that position. He'll be leaving that role, and it's his choice is how it came across. And he's going to work to make sure that it's a smooth transition for whoever the next CMO is. So those of you with marketing and executive experience who really like racing,
keep your
dust off that resume.
Get your LinkedIn profile updated.
Get it ready. So yeah, no word on who's replacing him, and no word on where he's going after this.
Yeah. I meant to circle back because we should talk about like the implications of everybody moving. We didn't really have a.
Yeah, I mean.
So for like ECR, we still don't know about Jordan King.
We don't.
I mean, there's always talk. Is this going to be the year that Ed does 2 full-time cars and the Ed Carpenter car?
Yeah,
the
and
Ed
he just
car.
does the 500 and a few other select ovals, whatever. Is he going to do the part-time thing? Is Jordan King going to come back? No idea. And Ed keeps that pretty close to the breast.
Like it happens like last minute. All of a sudden, Ed's like surprise.
Oh, I think that Ed knows the whole time.
Oh, no, I know. I meant like.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, for us, he's like, wow. And here's an 18-point plan on what's going to happen. Like,
I've made graphs and charts.
Yeah, we've got both kinds.
Would you like to see my Excel spreadsheets? No, thank you. Well, technically,
so
yes.
Yeah, Bourdais with Dale Coyne. We don't know who the second car is going to be.
I mean, on every name under the sun has been floated around. I mean, obviously ZCT's name has been thrown. Fittipaldi's name is out there. Santino's name is out there, and other Formula One drivers. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think really again we're TBA for DCR.
Yeah,
or TBD.
TBD. Yeah.
TBA.
Yeah,
it's
to be announced. Yeah,
because it might have been determined.
Absolutely. Well, and you know what's interesting? I know next in our miscellaneous news.
Yeah.
When we talk about the Born Racer premiere. Santino Ferrucci was at that.
That was very interesting to me.
So I almost wonder if he was trying to work some stuff in with Chip Ganassi before Chip announced who the number 10 car was.
Yeah.
So there was an odd...
it's an odd... Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, the other drivers, like, they've been around, but Santino Ferrucci really has not done very many races, so it seemed kind of... I mean, I was happy to talk to him, happy to have him there, but it's interesting. I was like, I feel like you're definitely here networking. I mean, and good for you.
Like, live it. Do it.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's what you should be doing. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see him. Be interesting if people flip their shit with him being in a full season, not just one race.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, he's young.
He's young. I mean...
everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah. I mean, he made quite a few.
He did.
So.
But I feel like...
If he pulls that shit with an IndyCar.
Feel like he's been unofficially talked to by other drivers. I don't anticipate we're going to have any behavior problems from Santino in the future.
We got a lot of scary IndyCar drivers who are just going to look at him and go, really, Junior?
What you won't do.
What you won't do.
So I feel like that's been handled off the books.
No, I definitely agree.
But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see who is, going to drive with Bourdais.
Yeah.
And it could be either of those two or neither of them.
Or neither. Like nobody knows.
Because they also still need a sponsorship. I mean, neither one of them could afford to do a full season last year.
Yeah, so that's a big problem.
Then Sato with RLL.
I mean, RLL has talked about adding a third car.
Why? God in heaven.
Because it's Bobby Rahal and he wants a third car.
Is he going to hire somebody that has consistent finishes this time? Because you really only need one of those cars. Mm-hmm. You could do a great team with one car that had consistent finishes. If you're going to have 3, for the love of God,
take Dixon.
Well, just take anybody who has
consistency.
Like, Rail is a good driver, but he's not consistent.
Yeah.
Sato can be a good driver, again, not consistent.
But God, he's the wild card of the
series.
Sato
has got, like, I actually want to go back and look at analytics and do, like, a comparison of races won and races didn't finish.
Mm-hmm.
Because...
And polls, too. Like,
yeah.
Like, because I think, like, he can start well and not finish. Or he can start shitty and,
he'll
like...
win the poll, and then, like, be out of the race in 5 laps.
Yeah, just, like, crash the fucking car and you're just like,
what? And be the only person involved. I don't get it.
I don't either.
I don't understand it.
That's why I never... I cannot pick him for a solid finish now. I'll pick him for a first out.
Oh, yeah.
But I won't pick him for a podium finish because... I don't know.
You never know.
You cannot...
It's a surprise to Sato God and everybody when he wins.
Even Sato is surprised.
I won!
That's why he was so happy at Portland. I won? What?
This is awesome.
This is cool.
This is fucking awesome.
Yes, now Sato has won 2 races. He's won more than 2. Don't at me.
We know that. Yeah, do not at me on
Please.
that. But yeah, Steinbrenner or Harding, lots of implications there because last we heard Gabby was still under contract.
Yeah, 2-year contract.
What the
What is happening with Gabby?
Are they okay? They've confirmed these drivers. Are they going to share a ride? And Gabby gets a ride, or is Gabby going to share a ride with one of the 2 of them, and one of the 2 of them gets a full-time ride? I mean, lots of questions.
Lots of questions. Or is Gabby just going to have like a part-time car, like a few races?
Yeah,
because he wasn't a full season even this race.
No, he wasn't. Even
before they pulled him, I think he. Well, maybe he didn't. I don't remember, and I don't want to look.
I don't think they had a full season.
I don't feel like they had a full season. I know Juncos didn't have a full season.
Juncos didn't. Maybe Harding.
I think they did, but they ended up pulling him for a bunch of races.
Yeah, so this was because Harding did do a full season.
Yeah,
but they did end up pulling. That's very interesting.
Yeah,
well, and it just seems shady because initially it was like, oh, we would never do that. No, don't worry.
Like we're just testing out drivers for the second
car.
Gabby's
not going anywhere, and it's like, all right,
surprise!
Welcome to the team, Warden Herta.
You know, somewhere Gabby just went, what?
God damn it.
I hate these people.
Every fucking season.
Poor Gabby.
Well, and Harding has been Gabby's supporter for years. Yeah.
Since he lost the ride at Andretti Autosport, I think he's been with Harding, yeah.
Yeah, Mike Harding has had his back for years and years, so, which... He doesn't win a lot of races, we've said this before, but he finishes.
We've been told, and I looked, and it's true, he brings the car in. He's not going to crash.
No, he almost always finishes.
Yeah, it's safe.
Very rare for him to have a DNF.
Yeah.
For any reason.
Yeah, definitely.
So, very interesting. Because I don't feel, we'll see what Warden Herta do this season, but I feel like there are drivers that have... comparable records to Gabby on where they place, but have way worse DNF records.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So very interesting.
Yeah, we'll see. I gotta start my spreadsheet.
Yeah.
I haven't yet. I meant to yesterday. I did not.
It's all right. All right, so we already talked about, so moving on into our miscellaneous
news. Now we can move on to the miscellaneous.
So CJ, our CMO for INDYCAR, moving on. So best of luck to CJ. Can't wait to see where he is going.
He's a good guy.
He is a good guy, very good guy, and I can't wait to see who's going to take his place. Mm-hmm. So there's some hefty shoes to fill.
I'm sorry. I probably should have told you that in front. It's me. Surprise, everybody.
I would never let an introvert be the chief marketing officer.
They would never let me be the chief marketing officer.
If you... Well, no.
No.
Neither one of us.
No.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure for anything in marketing, you have to do a Myers-Briggs before they even schedule your interview.
Yeah, they're not.
First letter's I.
Yeah, they're not letting my ass in. I'm an I.
Yeah, sorry, no, that's not how this business works.
Fun fact: I'm an ISTJ.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
We are polar opposites. I'm ENFP.
Of course we are. Of course we are.
I knew that you were going to be an I, but
right, but everything else. Mm-hmm.
Well, and the J makes sense.
Yeah, I know.
You have a JD. Obviously, you're that. I could have guessed that, but I didn't think that all 4 letters would be flipped. That's hilarious.
This is amazing.
I will say that other than E, my other 3 letters are very close. Mm-hmm. My scores are very close.
I was
oh no, I believe that yours is just
all the way.
Yeah. No, my E is obviously pretty big. The other ones, it honestly it's pretty close.
Yeah.
But that's fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah.
That's what my dad was. My mom's an ENFP, and my dad was exact opposite, ISTJ.
No wonder we're best friends.
Right?
There you go.
I mean, it worked out well for my parents.
Fun fact about us. Now you know our Myers-Briggs tests.
I had a really fun personality test in an internship, and they used like colors.
Was it the color one?
Yeah, that was my favorite.
That's a good one. I had to take like 14 of those. For
I've taken 1,000. Every new hospital I go to has you take them, and I'm like, which one is this? I'll just tell you what I am. They're like, no, you have to do the test. My favorite is the DC whatever. Like, yeah. Whether to like find out where you are. I'm like, yeah, I've done that 18 times. Right. Here's bottom line. I'm a bossy bitch. I have a short attention span. I'm outgoing most of the time. Mm-hmm. I'm bossy. I don't need to be in charge of things, but I would prefer it if nobody else is better than me.
But I like to be.
I like to be most of the time. Sometimes I'm like, no, please.
Yeah, somebody else handle this shit. Yeah.
But yeah, too funny.
Oh God!
All right, so we went to the Born Racer premiere.
We went to the Born Racer premiere, and if you're listening, it's out. You can buy it Amazon and you can buy it other places, but we're sponsored.
Well, I believe you can rent it as well. Like digital copies are available.
Yeah, you can like digital download it from Amazon.com.
Yep, or you can just buy the DVD outright. Yes. I will have to double check. I don't remember if it's on iTunes or not.
I don't know. You can also go to bornracermovie.com.
And watch it there? No,
but it will tell you where else you can get it.
Oh, where else you can buy it? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was like, you can watch it there? That seems counterproductive. Like, that doesn't seem very cost efficient. Gotcha.
No. You can.
Been a long day.
That's okay.
But yes, the movie was excellent. We will not give anything away.
Yeah, we will be putting like a report or a review together after it's been out for a while. I think we're going to try and watch it this weekend during the air race. Yeah, not during the air race, but
yes, afterwards we've got to get together with some people to watch it. So. We'll give you guys a little bit of time, then Molly will put out her review of it. But we don't want to spoil anything. So.
We're reviewing it.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, which we can just record it right there.
Beautiful. Yeah, that works.
Ta-da. See?
Ta-da.
Trying to give us some shit in the can.
Right?
Yeah, so anyway, Born Racer premiere. It was amazing.
It was amazing.
If you haven't bought it, get it. Trust me on this.
Totally worth the watch. I could have watched another hour easily.
Yeah.
And it was very cool to kind of see, kind of the backside of things that you don't see a lot. And, they featured a lot of Emma, which I really enjoyed because A, who doesn't love Emma Dixon? It's Emma. But B, it's really nice to have a family like that was open and willing to let the cameraman, be a part of their lives. And she was just raw and honest and, about her feelings when Scott crashes or different things and, how she deals with kind of the life and death aspect of racing. And, it was just very interesting. I mean, you really got to, kind of know her inner thoughts on that. It was a very intimate documentary at times.
Yes, I would agree. That's a good. I kind of felt almost voyeuristic at it. Moments. You're like, I shouldn't be here.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I love that they were willing to do that. And I love that they were willing to share it all. Yeah, there were a lot of things that she said, and I was like, wow, like she's made herself very vulnerable. Yeah. But it was also nice to see, like, they're humans too, and they, they're not immune to the fear and the, scariness of how fast they go. Like they're aware of the risk, and so and you get to see Scott as a kid.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Which is worth it alone.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Giving hope to chubby gingers everywhere that you can grow up to be a fucking smoke show.
But it's true.
And is Tilly their ginger daughter? Or is that Poppy?
Oh, I don't know.
I can't even remember which is which. But anyhow, she looks just like Scott.
I know, she does.
It was crazy because Scott doesn't look that much like he did when he was a kid.
No.
Like, once he hit, puberty and whatever, his face kind of, he was kind of growing into his face. And so then, you're like, oh, that's, you're like, you recognize that's Scott Dixon.
Yeah.
Whereas me, like, my face, you could look at a picture of me from me being 3, from me being 13. Like, my face is the same in every decade of my life, just more wrinkles. But Scott, like his younger pictures, like I would not have necessarily known that was Scott Dixon.
Yeah.
If you just showed me that picture, I wouldn't have known necessarily it was Scott Dixon, but it looks just like his daughter with red hair. Mm-hmm. She looks just like him.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she really
does. Sorry, my goodness.
And you get to see, you can see both the girls in the video.
So. I mean, it's a great video. It's worth it.
Yeah, and it's nice to just kind of go behind the scenes. You get to see a lot of Chip Ganassi, which... I mean, that almost felt like I shouldn't be here because they were in there for some team meetings and things. And so you got to see, some of Chip's serious side, some of his lighthearted side.
Which, by the way, we now love Chip Ganassi.
We now love Chip Ganassi, by the way. We got to talk to him, and he is...
hysterically funny. Like, he's a good-natured guy.
Yeah, he's a great...
Which, I see that even in, like, some of the interactions that have been captured on, like, social media. Like, he's very passionate.
He's very intense.
Yes.
He's very passionate.
Yes. Like,
I get that.
He stage dived, in quotes, after Sonoma.
That's amazing.
But he did it, like, forward-facing, and so that's awkward, Chip.
Well, because,
sometimes you don't trust people.
Here's the thing. It only takes one stage dive where you don't get caught, and then you don't just jump. And turn on your back, okay? It's happened to me.
I get it.
Yeah.
Only
one person attempts.
No.
So, but yeah. No, he's a very good-natured guy. And funny.
Really cool guy.
Yeah, we had a great time chit-chatting with him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, very funny. But yeah, that movie's excellent. Definitely check it out.
Definitely check it out.
Well, as far as testing goes...
yeah, we got our testing schedule released.
We do. So we got CODA, a.k.a. Circuit of the Americas, down in Austin, Texas. Which, by the way, Southwest sent me an email talking about, flights over the next year and this and that. And there's, find the cheapest time to fly here in different months. And all of a sudden I realized that I had the INDYCAR schedule for 2019 up.
Oh, boy.
And then I had, the browser up to Southwest. And I'm just checking, like, okay, this... and then, like, what day would be cheapest to fly on for, like, next year.
Yeah.
It maxed out. It wouldn't let me go further than April of 2019. So only 6 months in advance, which was fine. Because at that point, I was like, you need to stop.
Right. You're like, stop it.
You don't have a shit ton of money to just buy all these flights right now. So you're just going to piss yourself off because you're going to pay more. Because there's a special right now. Stop. You have no idea what your plans are going to be for these just yet.
Yeah.
But anyhow, I did peruse. And
that's good.
Yeah, it doesn't, actually flying into Austin wasn't too bad on Southwest.
I figured. Is it a direct? I'm trying to figure out if I don't care.
I think it was.
I think it might be.
I think
Austin's a direct.
Yeah, I think Austin's a direct, so. Yeah.
Anyway.
Nice.
This has been Airplanes.
Right? Hey, it's the air race coming up.
It's the air race. We're already
we're
in
air race. Airplanes on the brain. So, CODA is going to be February 12th and 13th, and that's an all-series test.
It's similar to Phoenix last year.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, everybody gets to go. It's not certain drivers from certain teams or,
it's
certain engines. It's the whole kit and caboodle, everybody.
So, we'll probably end up, if they live streaming
that,
we'll be
Sarah Fisher
at 1911 Grill again, staring at a phone.
Maybe
this time we bring our computer.
Yeah, we
couldn't.
Because there's no Wi-Fi.
There's no Wi-Fi. Never mind.
Yeah.
At Sarah Fisher. Can we have the Wi-Fi password?
Right. We'll just talk to that manager. He likes us.
Yeah, he likes us. It's fine.
That's cool. The IMS is April 24th. I'm glad to see we've learned from our decisions, from our mistakes last year, and we moved testing back a month.
Yes.
That doesn't mean anything, though, people. It could still snow.
It could still snow.
It could still snow on April 24th.
I have been there. It has snowed.
Oh, God.
That's
6.5 months from now.
Yeah.
And the thought that there might be snow still in 6.5 months makes me a little suicidal.
Well, we've had great weather today.
It's been beautiful today, and yesterday was beautiful.
It actually, like, knock on wood, it looks real good for the air race. That was me. Please don't bark. Sorry.
I don't think it woke her.
No, it did not.
But yeah, no, it's been beautiful the last couple days, so
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's Indiana.
According to the farmers, I think it's an El Nino year, which means cold and wet. God. I know.
Damn El Nino.
I was like, I don't want
it is
that
Spanish
much
for
snow this year.
The Christ child. Sorry.
All right, and then final bit of testing is going to be at Laguna Seca.
Yeah. The 19th of September.
It's October.
No, the testing is September 19th.
For when is the race?
Later on, like the next week.
Seriously?
It's like only a week between testing.
I was like, did you type in the wrong date?
Nope.
So like they're testing on the 19th and like racing like the 24th or some shit?
Like 27th, I don't know. But like literally a week later they're racing.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
That seems like a poor choice.
Again.
Well, you know what though? I think it's just going to prove what I have said from the beginning, is that Laguna Seca is a fine racetrack. It's not going to be the racing you remember, and it's going to be just as disappointing and boring as fucking Sonoma was every year. And the fact that you were doing testing a week before, where Firestone does not even have the ability to change the compound of the tires should there be an issue,
you
are setting yourselves up for failure.
Hey, that's not gonna work. So.
No, because there's all those sharp turns and there's elevation changes and
your little hand motion, you're like sharp turn.
Yeah.
Really, this is why we should just live audio or video, because the hand motions are what makes it.
They really are. The problem is that I look like trash.
I know,
every day at work.
like,
yeah. I mean, I actually looked at myself in the mirror today, so a little backstory on my weekend. My oldest niece turned 21 on Saturday, so I spent Saturday night.
I forgot to tell you, it was Hoosier Hysteria, and that's a horrible weekend. It's a great weekend, but like everybody's so pumped.
Yeah. And actually, there weren't as many people out of the bars as I expected.
That's good.
Yeah. So, yeah, actually, Kilroy's was like fucking dead.
What the hell, Kilroy's?
Right? I was like, okay, come on.
Did you get some breadsticks, though?
Ink. No, because we went there after kitchen was closed.
Okay.
Girl, I went out with a 21-year-old, okay? We didn't even get our first lift to go to the bars until 10:30.
Oh, God, I hate children.
I know. So, anyhow, I felt fine Sunday. Felt actually pretty good. I was just a little tired, but felt pretty damn good. I mean, felt fine this morning, but, like, you can see on my face that I'm almost 34.
It's like the second day.
Yeah, like,
the first
I feel
day
okay, but you can
push.
Yeah, you can see on my face that I'm a little sleep
You're
deprived.
like, I'd like to go home.
Yeah. And I, like, caught myself in the mirror at an angle, and I was like, oh, I look like shit today.
You're like, hag.
It was like, somebody asked me if I was okay when I first got to work. They're like, are you okay? And I was like, yes. Which, I was a little cranky. I had a road rage issue, and yeah, it's just not been my favorite day. So I was like, yeah. I was like, probably wasn't the nicest way to answer that. I was like, what?
I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
I just got here. I'm just trying to fucking clock in. I'm just letting you know that the thing that you keep charging these batteries on doesn't charge the batteries. And every day, I have the same fucking conversation with the same fucking people about the fact that this one doesn't work. And the next time I work on that side, I'm just unplugging the goddamn one that doesn't work and I'm hiding it somewhere. Because every day I come in to batteries for my Vocera that I have to talk on, not charged. Because, let me plug them in here. Did it light up?
No.
Does your phone not show you, in fact, that it's charging? Just like every piece of electrical equipment everywhere? Like, you charge your phones every day. It shouldn't be this hard to plug in a battery. Decide, is it working, is it not? Did it light up? Is it lit up that it's charging? No, that it's not charging. It's not charging.
Mm-mm. But you're okay, though.
I was okay. I was okay. Are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I just want to throw these batteries at you.
Anyway.
Please move. But yeah, so otherwise we would do video.
Yeah, but it's usually after work, and
I look like trash.
I'm not putting the makeup back on.
Nope, not doing it.
No.
I look like trash.
No.
Mark Miles has been out
He's
and about.
been a little busy. He's been a busy bee.
He has.
A little busy beaver, maybe.
Yeah, well, and there's that position open in NASCAR, and he's been speaking for Jay Fry and saying that Jay is
not leaving.
Yeah, he's like, Jay's very happy in his position. Well, I think Jay could answer that. But,
right, I feel like Jay should be able to answer that. But
yeah, so busy little bee. So where's he been?
Just Europe. It didn't really quite tell, but he's spoken with, let's see, I didn't write it down, like Lamborghini, Maserati, which is a nickname of mine and my family, Alfa, Dallara, which I was like, okay, and Ferrari. So he's been speaking with those foreign manufacturers. Well, not foreign manufacturers.
Yeah, but yeah.
And then just people about the international TV rights. And which, by the way, we still don't have that title sponsor.
Still do not.
It is, quote, a work in progress. So we'll see.
Yeah, it is. Very interesting. Well, Hinchcliffe, I touched on this a little bit, put out a formal statement, almost like an essay.
Yes.
About unionization of drivers. And so that I started to touch on that. We're talking about these drivers and how much they pay to be there. One of the things that he pointed out in his statement is that auto drivers are like just behind the times as compared to every other professional sports athlete. Every other professional athlete gets paid for their job. There are a number of drivers, not just like one or two, probably a majority of drivers in the paddock are actually driving for free. Or it's like they're either giving out money personally, getting sponsorship money, et cetera, but they're not making a salary. They get a percentage of winning should they win, depending on how their contracts are worded out, but they don't have a set salary. It's all based on what percentage of winnings they get should they have any. And I mean, I'm with Hinch on this one. Like, that's pretty unacceptable.
I'm 100% with him on it. You and I have had off podcast discussions. I don't know what to call them, offline discussions. Text messages, exchange, the voice message app. We use that a lot. About this subject, because I think we're both very pro-union people. You, I know, have. Can I talk about that? You've been interested in unionizing. Let me say it that way so you're safe. And I was part of a unionization effort when I was a public servant down in Bloomington. I get it. I think there's a need for unions, and I would 100% agree that I think the drivers need to unionize. Formula One does have a union. They have a drivers union, and they do a lot of lobbying as far as safety. Now, I think the issue is Formula One is on a different pay, like a whole different pay setup because that series is set up differently. But they do have a union. It's the Grand Prix Drivers Alliance. I think so. Yes. So that's, and their big push is safety, and so that's interesting. NASCAR tried to unionize, did not work. They actually tried once with the Teamsters, and I was like, yes, Hoffa! Anytime. I think it ended with 2 drivers getting a lifetime ban and 1 driver punching, maybe not the current Bill France, but perhaps his father in the face.
Over the union?
Over the union.
Why did the 2 get a lifetime ban?
For attempting to unionize.
Oh. That's illegal.
It depends.
Because you can't talk about it in certain places, and so if you're not doing it all
like there's
outside of work hours, then they can fire you for it. Because
then you're like unionizing on the clock, X, Y, and Z, and
union business. Even once you have a union, all has to be separate. It's pretty hard. Yeah, that's pretty hard and fast rule on that one. So interesting, which is why I think a lot of, because I know that is the case in other professions. Yeah. When you attempt to unionize, if word gets out that you're the one who's leading the charge, it's amazing how quickly you could be one of the best employees and suddenly have
shit's going
all
awry.
Kinds of write-ups, and they got justification to fire you.
Yeah, isn't that
that
interesting?
Has quote-unquote nothing to do with the union.
Okay.
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting topic. I think it's definitely one that the series needs. I rewatched the part in Yellow, Yellow, Yellow because in that documentary, Tony Kanaan kind of talks about there's like an alliance or something of the drivers, which I think is a more loosely, I don't think it's a union. I think it's almost like a text chain between the drivers is how I am now thinking about it after reading Hinch's piece. I think like everybody's like, hey man, we have concerns. And somebody was like, Tony will speak to them about it. Like, that's it.
Gotcha.
So Tony is not Norma Ray. I think Hinch has now become Norma Ray. And if you don't know what that is, well, I'm sorry.
You brush up on your union history.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
So, but yeah, he definitely has. And Tony is a driver that's been around for a while and has the respect of a lot of owners.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people involved in INDYCAR, and he's also not going anywhere. And, he can say what he wants and still have a job, I also think that he has a very good ability to get to the bottom line and not sugarcoat things, not beat around the bush, but to also do it in a very respectful way.
I think that's what our conversation with him, not that he was like curt or anything, but I think I picked that up from our conversation we had with him at the premiere.
Yeah, he's direct, like he's not going to pussyfoot around with shit, but
he's
also
very polite still and up, but
especially if he's come with concerns, like I think he's going to come very respectfully, but you're gonna understand, points A, B, and C when he leaves. Like there's going to be very clear to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
So, but yeah, and I feel like Hinch is very similar, like when he has professional meetings.
I would agree. I would think so.
Yeah. So. Yeah,
except apparently, per off track, he does not mute his phone during a conference call, which is a sin.
It is a sin.
Yeah, but anyway,
you do not pass go. You do not let your goes.
You gotta mute that line.
You go straight to hell for that. Sorry, Hinch. Cool. We'll see you there.
Yeah, let's be real.
Not for that particular sin, but for the many others. So yeah, we'll get into that later because we
need to circle back on stuff.
Yeah, we're going to circle back to the unionization thing just because, we've got other ideas for episodes to kind of go into the meat of that and what all it does entail. Not just unionizing in general, but all the things that it should entail for INDYCAR and protections and things for our drivers.
Yeah.
So, and the thing is, whether you're pro-union or anti-union, there are bad things about unions. Yes, there are good things about unions, whether you're pro or anti. Things can always go too far in one direction or the other.
Yes.
But when you've reached a place where you've got a group of people who are systemically not getting the treatment they deserve and nothing can be done about it, from 1 or 2 people at a time, then it's time to come together, strengthen numbers.
Yeah, I think so.
And, if everybody treated their employees, if all the things that you think as a decent human being should be in place were in place to begin with, we'd have no need for unions.
I think that's it. Yeah, no, I think that's a good summation of unionization.
Yeah. So yeah, but we'll get
that was fun.
We'll
get into that. I know.
We'll get into it a little bit.
We got
more.
time in the off season.
We do. So we got a few other people closer to it than us that we'd like to talk to.
Yes.
So I got things in the works.
I know.
I'd love to have a round table on the union.
That would be interesting.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens, but we will circle back.
Yes.
Well, we started this week with some listener questions.
We got a listener question, which again, please feel free to put listener questions to us.
Yeah, head us up on our Facebook, our Instagram, our Twitter, wherever you want, and you can actually find all of that on our website, www.fastcarsfastgirls.com. From there, you can link to all of our social media.
It's like up in the corner.
Actually, if you're on your phone...
Oh, is it on the bottom?
The menu is down on the bottom because I thought that was a little more fun.
No, that's on the phone. It's on the bottom, which that's where you do for social media.
Exactly, because your thumb's right by there. So I felt like if you're on your phone...
No, I appreciate that.
Yeah. There was thought into it.
Yeah. No, I get that. I'm just used to...
I spent hours that night at work. I spent hours that night at work looking at different... Formats, yeah. And then looking at them on the desktop and then looking at them on my phone. To see the difference, because I'm a mobile user. I rarely use my computer for stuff like that, so I need your mobile interface to be on point.
Keeping it 100.
Yeah, it has. If your mobile interface sucks, I'm not going back to your website again. And I know that I'm not the only one who feels that way. So, but yeah, on the mobile, it's down low because that's where your thumb is.
I like it.
You're welcome.
There you go.
So yeah, make sure you check it out. You can listen to all of our podcasts. You can subscribe there.
Also, could you please review us, people?
For the love of God,
rate us. Now. I know you love us. It's the off season. There's no races.
There's nothing else to do.
So,
just get on there, write up something funny. Or if you don't personally want to do it, but you run into a track, just give us your phone. We'll be happy to do it.
Yeah, we can do it. I've done it for many people. I don't know how to do this. Give me your phone.
Give me your phone. Yeah. So, but yeah, like, rate, review us.
Please. Share us.
Please. Yep. Share us with your friends and family.
And don't forget to subscribe. Like, we actually have a site where you can, or a page where you can subscribe, so it just automatically downloads. So every Wednesday morning, we're there for you.
Right? And if you don't have much space, it doesn't have to automatically download. You can actually subscribe where it sets it up that it notifies you.
Yes.
And then it hangs out in the cloud until you're ready to listen to it. Then you listen to it, and then it's gone. So it doesn't take up a bunch of space. Because I have had people have concerns that if it auto downloads, they lose all the space on their phone. You can keep it in the cloud. It's fine.
Dear Mom, the cloud is like a storage system that just is like...
The cloud is God.
Away from you, and then you can get to the cloud from your phone, so you're fine.
I now have both cats.
I know.
In my lap.
Boy Cat has made a rare appearance.
Yeah, he never comes to me.
Or as I like to call him sometimes, the creepy cat rapist.
Yeah, he is.
He's aggressively cuddled.
And he's creepy. He sits in the creepiest places and just stares at you.
I feel free telling you guys this. I have stepped out of the shower and there he is. Just sitting on the bathroom counter staring.
I would scream. That's creepy as fuck.
I did the first time.
Yeah. Like, that is just...
Like, he had to open the door. Like, he had to make the conscious decision. I'm going to come in here. Please don't rub against the microphone.
Don't rub against the microphone. Come on.
You're not part of the podcast yet.
Come on.
All right. Anyway, so we got a listener question.
We did. From Danny Vaughn. So, yes. Anyhow, all that to say, you also can send your questions in directly from the website. You can have them on social media. But yeah, so Danny Vaughn from Facebook, thank you very much.
Thanks, Danny.
He wanted to know... Who would set the world on fire if they started winning races by surprise next year?
Oh my God, I think we might both have the same answer.
Ooh, I don't know. Who do you have?
I was thinking Marco.
Oh.
I think as far as responses and like reactions.
Yeah, people like breaking the internet. Yeah.
Yes, Marco would break the internet.
If Marco won like race after race, yeah, that would.
First of all, if Marco won the Indianapolis 500, the internet would shut down.
Twitter would fail for the first time ever.
I would be here for it, though.
Oh.
Like, because I'm all about it, but the internet would break. Just because I think people are either, like, one way or the other with him. There's very few people, kind of like you and I, were like, I mean, it is.
Yeah, like, he's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
I want to see him do well.
I do.
I'm not the hugest Marco fan.
Exactly. Like, he's not in my, like, favorite drivers, but, I mean, if he started winning, I wouldn't be like,
yeah,
I hate you. I know, this is, like, this is a growth moment. But I've learned some things.
Yeah, we've come around on Marco. We used to be more in the other camp, but we really disliked him. But, you know, he's actually a really solid guy, a really nice person. And he's not a bad driver.
He's not a bad driver.
I mean, he has a lot of bad luck. He hasn't done that, that great. But he also hasn't done super shitty either. So
he's mid-pack, so he would definitely be one to break the internet if he won a lot.
See, I was thinking Hinchcliffe would also break the internet. I mean, I know that he wins here and there, but it's not as frequent.
But like, if he came out,
yeah, it's like if he came out of St. Pete and won, and the next race if he just like started just pulling up, podiums and wins left and right, because
sinking threes.
Most people love Hinch, and I just feel like everybody would lose
their shit.
minds.
Yeah.
I was
also thinking Kimball.
Mm.
Just as far as responses go.
Yeah, that would set the world on fire for sure.
Because again, I think he's similar. He's a polarizing figure. He's a nice guy.
Karam.
God, yeah.
I mean, yeah. Oh, Kimball again. Yeah.
Nice guy. Super nice.
Great guy.
Great
and
attitude.
Just a quality human being. Yeah. Great attitude.
Not that great of a driver, though.
Yeah, not my favorite driver, but he's a hell of a human being.
But a great human being.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Could not be nicer.
No. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, goes out of his way for fans, goes out of his way, especially for his kid fans.
Yes.
Like, if he doesn't personally respond to a tweet, he still goes back and reads everything that everybody has ever written to him. Like, he really goes above and beyond to maintain that personal connection with his fans. And yeah. Very interesting.
Yeah, I like that question. That was fun.
That is a fun question. I like that.
Good question, Danny. Thank you so much.
Well done.
I'll see if we have pictures and I'll put something up. Maybe. I like how I said this. Like I might. I think I have pictures of all of these cars, so.
Oh, I'm sure we do.
Well, it's time for the Motorsports Pit Stop. You ready to run through it?
Let's do it.
All right, NASCAR, the recent race, they were just finished. The Charlotte 2, the Roval.
Yes.
Which I love.
Apparently, there was a Twitter debate on what technically defines a Roval.
So I looked it up. So a Roval is where it's an oval, but there's a utilization of a road course. Typically, it's in the infield. So like Daytona is Daytona 24-hour. That's a Roval. But there is one in Australia where they go the length of the oval. It's the
Circus Paradise.
No, it's the Calder Park, and then they go outside to do it. But I feel like you have to do like 80 to 90% of the oval and all of the infield road course, because the debate is the INDYCAR Grand Prix.
So, yes, is that technically a Roval? And what I saw on the internet, going back and forth.
The internet people,
the Twitter people, some people thought that the designation only qualified, of Roval, only qualified that when the parts of the oval you're using, you're utilizing the banking.
Huh.
And the Indy Grand Prix doesn't really do that.
And the Indy Grand Prix only uses a part of it, too. It's not even the full, like it's the front straightaway and then a bit of that, well, it's what we know as oval turns 2 and 3 in that little short shoot area.
Yeah.
Which to them it's like...
Or 3 and 4.
No, it's 1 and 2. They turn
1
off.
and 2, okay.
Oh, no. Going...
Yeah, 1 and 2, but they're going backwards, yeah.
Yeah. See.
But yeah, so... Yeah, they don't use very much of it.
And that's why I kind of don't think it is.
I don't feel like it's a Roval.
I don't feel like it's a Roval.
It's a road course. Well, and we don't utilize the banking.
No.
We do that. But yeah.
So it's
not
interesting.
As much... Yeah. I feel like, to me...
We're going to put this out on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you guys think a Roval... What constitutes a Roval?
I actually have screenshots from the Wikipedia.
Yeah, I feel like you should have to use at least 50% of the oval.
I think so. At least not like the front straightaway of ours, because that's just like a front stretch.
No.
Yeah. But
yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, somebody put out a graphic where they had like redone the road course and like where the cars entered and exited, and so they highlighted like where they changed turns and different
for
things for the IndyCar GP.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it was very interesting because somebody put out, is the IndyCar GP technically a Roval? And then it was this whole
internet
shitstorm.
Yeah.
I mean, I was there for it though because I was like, this is actually really interesting.
Like I'm here for it.
Yeah. So there was a lot of debate back and forth, and somebody like did a mock-up of it, and they were like, well, if we change this and this and this, then it technically would be a Roval because of where they would go on and off the track. They would utilize the corners of the oval, so they would utilize that banking. I mean, the banking thing seems pretty subjective because at the same time, there's banking everywhere, even a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's like, what you mean is banking in the corners.
Right.
Because there's banking everywhere.
And I feel like it should be more of like you're using at least some percentage of the oval.
Yeah. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Like more than half. Yeah.
Cider's got a bite to it. So anyway, back to the Roval this weekend.
So the Roval at Charlotte.
Blaney won. McMurray came in second. Boyer was third. Jimmy Johnson just got eliminated from the Cup.
Oh, wow.
Again, not sponsored by Jimmy John's.
Should be,
Still upset about this.
Maybe he'd be freaky fast if he was.
And so right now the standings are again Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, and Martin Truex Jr. They will be at Dover International Raceway this weekend. And also shout out Chase Briscoe, who won the Xfinity race. Chase is a Hoosier.
Nice.
Who?
Hoosier!
I don't know if you actually went to IU, but it's the only thing I can
Don't
work
care.
for me.
Don't care. Well, NHRA, we recently had the Midwest, you guessed it, Nationals. The results, Steve Torrance for Top Fuel, who's currently the leader in the standings for Top Fuel.
Yeah, this is, you'll notice the theme.
Yep. Robert Height won in Funny Car, also the leader in the standings for Funny Car.
Yep.
Tanner Gray won in Pro Stock, also the leader in points for the Pro Stock.
Yeah.
So,
which national are they going to be at next?
They'll be at the Fall Nationals.
The Fall Nationals?
Yes.
See, now that I understand.
Yeah, it's a time of year.
Right, just like the Midwest Nationals. Well, no, because you were in Indianapolis. That's awesome. Anyway, I'm going to stop before we start another 14-minute tirade about that.
I know, I don't get
every
it.
time.
Because that'll happen on October 7th in Texas. So if you're around, you should go because drag races are just awesome.
They're amazing.
INDYCARs go fast. The Top Fuel goes even faster. It's unreal.
Super fast.
They're the only ones that are allowed to use nitrous.
So there you go.
But yeah, it's cool. It's a good time. Bring earplugs.
Yeah.
Do yourself a favor. If you don't have headphones where you can hear what's going on, bring some earplugs. Save your eardrums.
Yeah, we found that out the hard way.
Yep. When you're 50 and can still hear, you'll be thankful for
You're
that.
welcome.
You'll still have to yell at us because we keep forgetting earplugs.
I mean, at this point, I have accepted that we will.
Oh, yeah, no.
I'm here for it. It's fine.
I already watch those with the captions on. I've accepted it.
It's fine. Well, I watch a lot of like weird documentaries, so I have to have the captions on.
I have to because sometimes the volume changes,
Yeah,
and I like to see. I'm a visual person. Yeah, I'm not a very good comprehensive listener. I'm really like that is my poorest way to learn
That's
something.
so funny. I'm a reader, so it doesn't matter. But I listen pretty well. But I've got that weird ear thing.
Yeah, no, I do not listen well. I think it's because like my hearing, I can't. I have a really hard time differentiating between noises. So there's a lot of background noise. It's like it all sounds like the Snow Channel on TV. You know, like it all just jumbles together.
You know, that's my father's problem, and he had to get hearing aids.
Yeah, it's an auditory processing disorder, and I could get a special earpiece that would make that better. Instead, I just make a point that if I'm on the phone, I just put it on mute and politely ask everybody around me to shut the fuck up so I can hear what they're saying.
I get that.
Or if I'm anywhere else, I just move or I just talk louder until the other people that are talking that are making it impossible for me to hear get annoyed by me and they leave. So
I've been here for all of those.
All of those.
All of those I can confirm, yes.
I've got some workarounds, so...
My God,
yeah.
we are blown.
I'm like, when it's just one sound, I don't have a problem hearing. It's just the distinguishing between the noises. Yeah, like if there was a TV on in the background with us trying to do this, it would be so hard for me to understand what you're saying.
Oh God, I would never do that anyway.
Yeah, no.
It's bad sound quality.
Yeah, noise pollution. Hate it.
Anyway, so Formula One was just at the Russian Grand Prix, not by the way in St. Petersburg, Sochi.
I know. I realized that this week, and I was like, oh, I gotta tell Molly. It was.
I know.
Of course it was. That's where
Of course
the
it was.
Olympics
It was the
were.
Olympics.
I don't know where else they'd have it. Maybe where they had the Olympics.
St. Petersburg was a good guess. Oh, I didn't look up where the Japanese Grand Prix was.
It was a good guess. But yeah, the results, Lewis Hamilton, who is currently number one in the standings. Valtteri Bottas.
Valtteri Bottas, yep.
Yeah, with Mercedes, he came in second. And Sebastian Vettel with Ferrari came in third. Vettel is currently number 2 in the standings, and Bottas is number 3. So your podium there is also your top 3, just not in exactly the same order.
So up next is the Japanese Grand Prix, and via the Google machine, it's the Suzuka Circuit in Suzuka, Japan.
All right.
So look, now we know where it is. Still will not be watching
it. Means
it.
nothing to me.
I will not.
Find it on a map right now.
I can't. I can find Japan on a map, though.
There we go.
There we go. Halfway there.
Right.
Ish.
I mean,
I'm sure it's on the Big Island.
I would think so.
I don't know. I'm not going.
All right. Well, now it's time for our Woman of the Week.
I thought we were about to say shit we didn't make up, and I was like, oh God.
No. Not skipping ahead that far. So our Woman of the Week is Amna Al Quabais.
From the United Arab Emirates.
She is. Her father was the first UAE racer to compete in Le Mans, and the first UAE racer to win the 24 Hours of Dubai.
Which, that's a fucking party. Like, first of all, it's just gorgeous. Like,
Yeah.
you know that one is gorgeous too.
Oh, it's gorgeous. The problem is you can't party there.
That's true. As soon as I said that, I was like, no, you cannot party there, Helliker.
Nope. There are some exceptions, and like you have to get a special license to drink alcohol.
We would not be getting that
But
license, by the way.
visitors are not allowed to.
Yeah.
So even though you're told that like there are places that won't rat on you, if anybody calls the cops, you're spending time in Dubai. There's a whole. I went down a rabbit hole one night about Dubai.
My aunt actually was like a provost of one of the American universities at UAE. She is not there anymore. Because
Really?
otherwise I've been like, screech.
Right? Like, let's go. Because it is gorgeous there. I want to go. I want to do all kinds of cool things there. But yeah,
but
there's
it would be
a whole
sober vacation.
Right? Yeah, because there's a whole legal organization that they accept donations and represent people who are in jail in Dubai for stupid shit like having a beer.
Yeah, which that would be us.
Yeah, right? I mean, I'm like, okay, so it's not allowed. Am I still going to do it? Yeah, unless then I'm like, maybe I just shouldn't go to Dubai. Yeah. I know myself well enough to know, are you going to follow the rules? Probably not.
Do I want to be in prison in Dubai? No, I don't think
No,
so.
I don't. I definitely don't want to be in prison.
No. Anyway.
So she started racing when she was 14.
Yeah.
Prior to that.
Prior to this, she was like a world-class level gymnast. Like, not just like I'm a tumbler, but like a flipping gymnast. I mean, flipping.
That's crazy.
Multiple uses there.
Yeah, you did.
So obviously she's a super, super like athlete. And one of the articles I read, she talked about like on race weekends, she just gives her phone to her mom because she knows it'll break her concentration.
Oh, interesting.
And I thought to myself, I could not do that.
No, we have to be on our phones at races.
Well, no, I know, but like to where
Yeah.
I'd still need it.
I mean, I might put it in a locker, but I ain't handing it off to my mom.
Yeah, no, I'm not giving her no.
I'll tell you that right now. In the 2016-2017 season, she was karting in Italy, the UAE, and Germany.
Yes, she's currently in the Italian Formula 4, which, as many people know, and if you don't, it's kind of one of the junior steps up to Formula 1. Obviously, it's Formula 4, Formula 3. Really, it's GP2, even though it's Formula 2. It's whole weird. Yeah. Then Formula 1. So, she's there with the Prima Power team.
Excellent.
And her younger sister's also in karting.
Good for her.
So it's a whole family there.
I mean, racing's clearly in their blood.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She was, as far as statistics, she's the first UAE woman to compete in Formula 4. She also won the UAE Senior Rodax Max Challenge karting, and she's the first female to do so.
Wow.
A lot of first females, obviously. Not going to get into the politics of that region, but it kind of makes sense when you think about the politics and everything from that region. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very interesting. So I found two quotes I like. So I'll read the first one. I'll let you read the second one.
All right.
So the first one, I've been pushed out of the race a couple of times because I'm a girl, and most male drivers don't like being overtaken by a girl, so they completely shut down and punt you off. But I grew through that. If you're aggressive, fast, and tough, you do gain the respect you deserve on the track.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
Sorry.
Okay.
All right, second quote. It will be hard, but every champion was a beginner, so keep your head down and go for it. Don't listen to those who say you're not good enough or fast enough. Use it as motivation to prove them wrong. But mainly, drive like a girl.
Hell yes.
Yeah. Oh.
Hell yes.
Yeah, I'm here for that. Nice.
Yeah.
Like that one commercial, who was it, like a couple of years ago, and where they did, or it was like
the kiddos.
Yeah,
and
it was like run like a girl and this and that, and then
I want to say it was Dove.
I feel like it was Dove.
Maybe it's
but yeah, it's one of those where it's like, actually, this is how a girl runs. Like,
yeah, just the same as you.
Yeah, just the same
just
as you.
The same.
Like, how does a girl run? Fast.
Mm-hmm.
How does a girl drive? Fast.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, drive like a girl.
I love it.
I love it.
She wants to open up a racing academy in the UAE for other females. So I really enjoy that, like putting it back into the community.
I love that too.
Yeah. And
for her.
She's on Twitter. Oh boy.
So it's at Amna _Al Quabais and then 2 eyes.
Yes. We'll tweet it out.
Yeah, we'll tweet it out.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
There's a silent S there as well, and
there's silent letters.
There's silent letters. Yeah, I do really well actually with any names in that whole region. Very good at those, and I don't know why. Yeah. So I mean, you've got most of the Europeans down.
I'm excited that you have that region because I was like, I'm gonna mispronounce.
I know. I was like, nope, I got this.
I'm gonna mispronounce it.
I don't know why. My brain like automatically is like, oh, that's where the emphasis should be on that.
It is.
That's where. Well, at least I think so. I don't know. Maybe I'm pronouncing her name wrong.
It sounded good. How about that?
Right? I feel like that's how it should be. So, next up for us.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
Cat just flipped his shit. He does not want to come into the danger zone.
He's not ready.
He's gonna take that on me now.
I know.
So, if you haven't guessed it, we're about to talk about the air race. Maverick, why don't you lead us off?
Well, let's talk about the series, the race. So the race itself, the Red Bull Air Race, is held all over the world. It's an aerial racetrack. That's the best way to describe it. It's an aerial racetrack obstacle course.
Yes.
So the pilots have to navigate these pylons, which are amazing. And so they kind of have to weave in and out of them. Some of them are set up as gates. There's like a chicane.
And they have to be at a certain height on it. And that's why they have the smoke that comes out of their planes to make sure that they hit the pylons, because you can't, same as you can't like dip below yellow lines or white lines on tracks, you can't be too high or too low.
Hashtag smoke on.
Smoke on.
Hashtag smoke on. Obviously, the pilot with the fastest time wins. You do get time penalties based on like hitting pylons, not fast, or not maintaining that aerial height. There's, at the IMS, there's a loop.
There is.
And so if they don't maintain the right height on that loop and everything else, they can also get points away. So the race at the IMS, there are 7 pylons. There's a few gates. There's also a chicane.
Yeah.
Which is fun. And if you sit right where we sat last time, we could see him coming right up the chicane. That was amazing.
It was. Those are great seats.
Those were great seats.
Over Northeast Vista.
Yeah. And then, of course, there's the loop at the end.
I love the loop at the end.
I love the loop at the end.
I love it. It's their last lap and they just go nuts.
They're like, let's do this.
Let's get wild.
All right, Goose, what you got?
So, all right. 2017 was the first year the race was held at IMS. There were other things that were new that I did not go to, and I was like, I think this is one of them, but no. So, first year was last year. We were there.
We were there.
In our Top Gun shirts.
Hell
which
yeah.
I need to find, because...
Oh, God. I don't know where it is. I might not be able to wear it if I can't find it.
All right, well, if you don't find yours, then I'm only going to put so much time into mine.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like it's going to stay out. They're hot pink. I don't have that many hot pink things.
I know. It should be easy to find.
I know that I've seen it within the last month when I was, like, packing for one of our fucking races.
One of the 18 races.
If I was smarter to put it in the bin with all the checkered shit.
I know.
But did I?
No, of course not. I'm in the same boat. No. Anyway.
So, 2018, the IMS is the first U.S. stop this year.
I think it's Texas Motor Speedway.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And so last year the season ended at the IMS.
Yeah, that's right. It was, the like championship.
The whole thing, yeah.
So, but this year it's the first stop in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Last year's results of the master class were Yoshihide Moroya.
Yes.
Matthias Dolder,
yeah.
All right. And Juan Velarde.
Juan. I feel like you got that one.
I got that one. I got all the Spanish ones. Challenger class. We had Melanie. I would just how to pronounce that. Astles? She definitely got called Melanie Assholes in school.
Well, I mean, it's French, so who knows?
She still got called Melanie Assholes. French or not, she still got called that.
All right.
Next is Luke Zapiela and Ben Murphy. All right. And Ben Murphy.
Can't mess that one up.
All right, you got anything to say about that one?
Nope. That was perfect. Oh, God. I just wrote on my...
Oh. Hairspray will take that out.
It's a black shirt. I'm fine.
Oh, okay. All right. Maverick, why don't you tell us things that we should watch for?
So, besides the racing, which we'll get into that in a minute, the aerobatic helicopter is back.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I hope we get to see him on our hangar tour, because I want to talk to that fucking helicopter pilot.
I want to take my picture with that guy.
Yeah.
Like, I want this.
I want to bullshit with him. I want to have a good time.
I have so many questions for you.
Right?
First of all, do you wear a diaper?
Oh, no, he doesn't. No. Nope.
No diapers.
Nope. If anything scares him enough that he shits himself, he's okay with it. Like, that's his level of no fear. He's like, I mean, if I'm that scared, it is what it is.
It is what it is at this point. So, yeah, the aerobatic helicopter is back, which was amazing last year. There's also an aerobatic Beechcraft airplane this year. That's new.
Oh, that is new.
I don't recall it last time. Although we had like the first day was really great weather, and then the second day everything like didn't even run the Challenger class. Yeah,
no, because it was so windy.
Yeah,
it's not the rain that stops them, but it's the wind.
It's the wind, so it's looking better. There's a paramotor, which is like the glider
parachute, but they've also got like a jetpack on it.
Yeah, it's like a glider but a motor on it.
Yeah, and they like did flips and shit.
Yeah, it's real weird.
But it was cool.
But it was cool. I mean, it was definitely, as we discussed last year, white nonsense.
Oh, it was white nonsense, but we were here for it. And is the Red Bull Air Force going to be joining us again this year?
What the hell did they do last year? Didn't they do a jump?
Yeah, they did a jump.
There is a jump. Sorry, we just got new information. So the jump, I believe, is happening.
Okay, cool. Well, that'll be very
There's
cool.
also, I think, again, like, maybe a BMX biker, that weird slackline shit.
Yeah, there totally is. Yeah, there's a
slackline.
That was the fucking word I was thinking of the other day. I thought about that the other day. I was like, what is that word from?
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, slackline. I knew. I was like, I can't put my finger on. I'm like, I know that word. Why?
That's weird. Yeah.
Yep. But no, there are, actually, I think there's 2 or 3.
Yeah, there's like a few like ground stunts.
Yeah, like motorcycle people.
Like last year, they jumped over our president.
Yes.
Doug Bowles. Let me clarify which president they jumped over.
Yeah.
Doug.
Hilarious.
In a suit. Naturally. Yes.
Of course, because the man's always in a suit.
Yeah.
Well, for our pilots, who we got in the master class?
Well, some people to kind of... So if you need somebody to root for, Martin Sanka is number 1. Matt Hall is number 2. Michael Goulian is 3 from the U.S. And Kirby Chanlis is also a U.S. pilot. And he's the pilot that that has worked with the IMS on taking, like, he took Harvey up this year. I think he took that DJ that we can never remember her name. Laura Steele.
Oh, yeah, Laura Steele.
He took Laura Steele up this year. So he's always a good guy.
He is. Yeah, he's fun. He's a nice guy. He's always about doing stuff to, get more exposure to the sport and to the race itself. And yeah, he's a good guy. He's always a good one to root for.
Yeah. Do you want to take him through the Challenger class there, Goose?
I can try.
Oh.
I realized after the fact, I was like, I picked the wrong class. So
I instantly regret this decision.
Yeah. First place currently is Kenny Chang.
You got that one now. Nice.
Luke Zappella.
Sure.
Is number 2. Baptiste Vignes.
Yeah.
Number 3.
That's good.
Kevin Coleman from the US of A is in 6th, and Melanie Ossels is in 7th.
She's also the only female. That's why we always like to include her.
We do.
So if you need a girl to cheer for Melanie. She's also kind of a badass. We talked about her last year.
Yeah, she is kind of a badass.
She was our Woman of the Week in our preview of the Air Race last year.
So, which you can find that
on
any of our podcast hosting sites. So
yes, just go about a year back. It was like this time in October. Or no, it's about a week later.
Yeah.
This was SCCA Challenge.
Yes, it was. So yeah, it's about
Facebook reminded me this morning.
Oh, that's right.
Why I know.
And when I got to think, it was like, you have memories with mine. I was like, the fuck were we doing this time last year?
Sleeping.
Every day I get on, you have memories with Amelia Helker. I'm so tired of seeing that bitch.
What is this bitch that I done now? Like, it's just never gonna stop, too.
No.
Like, it's just gonna get worse.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, lots of good pilots out there. And honestly, if you don't know anybody, it doesn't even matter.
It doesn't matter.
You will still have just as much fun not knowing shit about shit.
We knew nothing last year. We sat in the stands, like 3 different stands. We wandered around. Even with shit weather, it was still fun.
It was still fun. We had a great time. So come out, bring your family, bring your friends. It's a good time.
Honestly, and so we like to do drinking games for every race. And this one is real. Know. This one is real simple. Anytime, I said we, but I'm going to say anytime you catch yourself or somebody else in your vicinity with a Top Gun quote, you got to take a drink.
Yeah, any reference to Top Gun whatsoever, Top Gun music.
Yes.
Top Gun quote, like.
Even, well, not that aviator sunglasses, but I have to throw down the aviators.
Yeah, I'm going to have to pull my aviators out.
Oh, yeah, I got them.
Yep, that's got to happen.
But that's the drinking game.
I like it.
It's fun.
Permission to buzz the tower?
Permission denied. Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. There you go. That's your first drink.
Thank you. Well, now for our favorite section.
Shit we didn't make up. It's real fun to look at that on the little, like, squirrely kid.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, it lined up. I'm real excited.
So the 1964 Indy 500.
Mm-hmm. It's a very important Indy 500. All 500s are important.
It is. So prior to this race, they had a 5-year stretch without a fatality during the Indy 500.
Yeah, like the longest stretch it had been without a fatality.
Yeah. Until recent days. But at that time, that was the longest they had gone.
And obviously, spoiler alert, we all know how this is going to end now.
Well,
we did not bury the lead in this one.
Nope.
Nope.
Contrary to our usual pattern. So, yeah, but it was the last race that was won by a front engine.
Yeah. I don't remember. I had it somewhere. I've read the book and I've put it down.
Black Noon.
Black Noon, yes. Black Noon by Art Garner is where we got a lot of this information from. If you've not read it, you should. Like,
it's very good. It's subtitles. It's like Black Noon.
The day they stopped the Indy 500.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, again, spoiler alert. That's why I picked this.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. But no, it's a great book. I recommend it because we don't have the time to delve into all of like the nuances, but so much happened for this 500.
So much.
Yeah. It's amazing. I'll recommend it. We'll put it out on social media.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know Black Noon is available on Amazon for your Kindle app and things like that. That's how I have it.
Yes.
You can also buy it in book form and all that.
I accidentally bought it in both forms because I didn't see it download on my Kindle. So I
hate when I do that.
I thought I hadn't bought it, and then it came. Then I was like, shit. And I was like, it's fine. I need a hard copy anyway.
I mean, yeah, it's fine. But yeah, so this race is most notable for the crash. So why don't you go ahead and hop into that?
Sure. So the crash happened in the second lap, very second lap of the race. What it was that Dave McDonald, he was T4. Oh no, second lap he hit turn 4. Sorry. My shorthand.
Yeah.
He was T4. What the hell? He hit turn 4. This was when they still had gasoline in their cars.
Uh-huh.
So he hit it. That ignited his car. And so now you had, unfortunately, basically a flaming projectile going down the track. On his way to the other side of the track, he involved Bobby Unser, Ronnie Duman, Chuck, Stephen Norm Hall, and Johnny Rutherford. And you need to remember, this was the 60s of the race. Like, it's
those are all big names.
Big names, and also it's not how it is now with everything. His car was broadsided by driver Eddie Sachs. Eddie, from what all accounts are, he died instantly. Strangely, the site of it is like, you know where the Sunoco sign is? Like, that's kind of where it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, I don't think that's why it's there, but like people said that's the marker.
Yeah.
McDonald was transported after this to Methodist Hospital, and he did die later that day.
Wow.
What's most notable and why the book is titled The Day They Stopped the Indianapolis 500 is this is the time that they just completely red flagged the race for a crash.
And it was the second lap. It's not like they got half
like
the
so
race
many,
in,
yeah.
Because, yeah, typically they will try to restart. If there's more than half the race done, they can call it, or they can try a restart. You know, make a reasonable effort, et cetera, et cetera. And this one, they just were like,
they're
nope,
like, whoa, we gotta let this happen.
It was 2 laps, and sorry, that's all we got, but we're done. We're not calling this.
So, I mean, they continued the race on later, but like everything was weird because it was also tape delayed, and so things were happening. It's very interesting. So again, highly recommend the book.
Yeah.
It does a much better job than we did. Art Garner definitely did a lot of research, and there's just so many nuances too, because it takes you through like the practice and whatnot. So. As we discussed later, this was the race where it changed the fuel mixture. So now we're not in gasoline. It also involved, if I know my history, which is sketch, that was a year where they had 3 big wrecks. So there was obviously the Sex McDonald. Before that was Fireball Roberts. It's an unfortunate name. And then afterwards was Jim Hurtaboys.
Yeah.
So... very interesting year.
So, yeah, hard year for
IndyCar drivers. So, again, read the book, Black Noon. We will put it out on our social media here in the next few days.
But yeah, it is an excellent book.
Definitely worth it.
Yeah, definitely a notable year for the Indy 500.
Yeah.
Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. Well,
I think we call it.
Yeah, I think we white flagged this son of a bitch. So, I mean, since we're ending on such an uplifting topic.
I know. I was like, oh, God, I should have moved it around.
What you got for the white flag?
I am so excited for the air race.
Same.
I mean, I feel like that's going to be kind of another white flag. Maybe not. I don't know you, but I'm just real excited to go. We've got media credits this year. through Red Bull, so somebody made a bad decision on their end.
Right. Yeah, we both got approved for creds.
So
I
that
just thought
happened.
how funny would it be if I didn't.
I was concerned because you know me.
I know. Well, and I waited a little later to do it, so
Just a little bit.
just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Till the day of the deadline.
Yeah. Per usual, but I'm very excited because it's a blast. And again, if you are hearing this and you have not decided yet, if you're close enough to go, you definitely should. Like if you want to go to one day, just go to one day. I actually recommend Saturday.
Yeah.
I think Saturday's a good day if you're just going to try it out.
There's a lot going on Saturday. I mean, Sunday has the race as well, but because of that, there's not as many of the extracurriculars. Saturday has a lot of, there's just something going on everywhere.
Yes.
All times of the day. Oh, and there's a concert too. Cascade's going to be there.
That's right. Yeah. I don't know.
But, yeah.
His music.
So.
I tried. So, yeah. So, I think that's my white flag. I'm very excited to see a race of some sort back at the IMS. How about you?
I am also excited for the air race. Excited to go back to the IMS.
Yeah.
Excited to see that acrobatic helicopter.
Dude. What?
Because that was just insanity.
Yes.
And he was the only person brave enough to go out the next day when it was all windy. I was like, Molly, it's taking off! It's taking The helicopter's back!
Right, all the other pilots were like, no, I don't think so.
It's too windy, and he's like, tosses his Marlboro Red.
Right, exactly.
Just sets his coffee mug down and hops right in the bird. Like, that's in my mind. That's
zips
what I meant.
up like the old school leather flight jacket.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I'm like, I know
with,
exactly
the fur
what it looks
collar.
like. Yeah, my dad had one.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Basically,
Yeah.
I feel like it might have been your father.
I mean, it definitely could have been
It
him.
definitely could have been him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Just flips the cigarette like, all right, let's go.
Kick the tires and light the fires.
That's a drink.
Yeah, I think that's the thing I'm most excited about this weekend because I fucking loved that thing. It was unreal. Videos don't even do it justice. I'll try to video it, but you have no idea how cool it is.
No, it's just amazing.
You got to see it in person.
You really do.
Yeah. So I think that's about it.
All right. I guess it's wave the checker flag.
Let's do it. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.
Bye.